Yep, using an audio tape. You're not living life to the fullest until you've sat there for half an hour fiddling with the volume knobs on an audio tape to get it to be able to read properly into the computer so you can play your Star Trek game. They did not have graphics at that time. That time it was text only. You had simulated graphics. The Star Trek game had like a grid of numbers, and the Enterprise would be on one of the, it's like a 10 by 10 grid, and it was all numbers and ASCII symbols and so on, of course. But the Enterprise would be at one spot, and a Romulan or Klingon would be somewhere else on that grid, and in order to shoot your torpedoes at them, you had to get the grid coordinates right to get them lined up and to hit them and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, it was just text adventures. You're also not living life to the fullest until you've racked up a big telephone bill for your parents by calling 1-900 numbers, trying to get the answer to how to move forward in a text adventure where you're typing things like, you know, go north, move painting, whatever. And you had to get the exact right words that the authors wanted at that exact spot. And this is way, way pre-internet, pre-game magazines and so on. So, you know, there was one way to get info if you wanted to move forward in your text adventure. And that was these 1-900 numbers that were pay per minute type things. And they would always build their menu system in such a way to keep you on the line as long as possible before they gave you the answer that you wanted. Good times, good times. All right, so we got some more hides. What the hell am I going to do with these hides? Let them rot. 90% cured. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. I don't have the, I guess I need to think about getting the leather system rolling. I really wanted to secure enough meat to make sure I had some crocs in storage to get me through winter before I started paying attention to leather, but I might not have a choice. Medium rift activity. All right. So I put that away. No, it was torches that I didn't bring. Yeah, we've got the limestone. That part's not a problem. The lack of animals is still the problem. No point in setting up a big fancy leatherworking facility or processing facility when you can't find any frickin' animals to harvest for the leather or the hides. So, I gotta solve my where the hell are the animals problem. Don't want to go harvest. I guess it's nighttime processing iron again. I gotta get charcoal going again. Sure, I need to breed pigs, so in year 3 I can start taking advantage of having pigs. If not farther, since I know of a whopping 2 pigs. And it's probably, you know, Steve and George, the pigs. Whoops. Get back on there. How's VS treating me? I mean, fine. I guess. It's still the same problem as we've had the last that I identified in like the first day or two of this run, which is where the hell are all the animals? I've got a lot of great terrain where animals should be thriving, and there ain't none. I think we've killed 6 total animals so far. 3 pigs, 1 deer, a goat, and maybe 1 other thing. So, definite animal problem. Get on there. All right. Whew, 29 more of these to go. I forgot just how much fun it is to work the iron process. Gotta remember to pull the bloom, load another one, flatten it, and then just keep it going instead of having this long gap. Just put a half dozen or so coal in there and just keep cycling through them as quick as possible. You go there, you go there, you go there. Hey now. Wrong one. Oh, come on. This one looks a little weird. That's not what I wanted. That's fine. Good enough for now. All right, 5 more bars ready to go. 3 o'clock. Need to go chop some trees down. Actually, how many logs do I have? Not enough. So we need to load that into... I think I gotta go get peat, clay, and wood. And then after that, I'll think about continuing the hunting trips. That far enough to despawn you? Nope. Back here. Gear.
Thanks for the content, brother.
All right, back to work. Doo, doo, doo. Okay, you're very welcome, Alex. Glad you are enjoying the content on a continuing basis. Let's go do that super exciting content creation thing known as chopping trees. Nah, we'll leave that one. We'll chop the ones with branches too high up for me to gather, but don't have resin. Shouldn't take too long to get enough. Interesting. Uh-oh. That's a ways up there. I need to put ladders on this tree to get to that. Come on. Ah, one more. I can get it if I get just a wee bit closer. I can see it. Oh, it started to with the mouse drifted 1 micron again. God dang it. That is so high up. All right, I'll leave this one here to mark that craziness. There's another resin just ahead to my left. Oh, right there. Look at that cheeky little resin. And another one. Wow. I really did group it this time. If I just remember to keep coming back fairly often, we'll have a pretty good supply by the time I get to the point where I can do anything with it. So it is normal for resin to be kind of grouped. If you see resin in one spot, make sure you check all the nearby trees. It is fairly common for it to generate grouped up. Uh-oh, something's gonna come get me. Oh, shit! I wasn't expecting it to be like immediate. Lucky I didn't get tagged again. Alright, I'll leave that alone for the moment. Go see if we've got enough to get this started. I didn't see anything close or moving. I was chopping for like 2 seconds when I took that hit. Must have missed it. I'm just going to do a single layer this time. I'm not going to do the double. Mushroom respawn. Thing of beauty. Remember, if you get patches of mushrooms like this, remember where they're at, because they do regrow. What am I building? I'm putting firewood into the charcoal kiln so I can fire it up and get charcoal out of it. Alright, charcoal pit is charcoaling. Wee bit of leftover wood. Keep that one. And give me those. Oh, guess while I'm down here. Let's grab the meat we've got, and doesn't really matter. Guess we'll do turnips. Yeah. We still got to grind that out. I think I'm just gonna nibble this stuff gone right now. I need to build up my vegetables, finish that bar off anyway. That got us pretty close. And then we're gonna cook this bush meat for protein. And we'll store and save the other crocs up there. Long way to go still. I have got to find some animals. Alright. Got a minute or two for that. Let's do this thing. Doing metal stuff? I mean, we're making iron. We're making iron tools and stuff. I'm assuming that counts. If not, I'm not sure what else you mean by metal stuff. We're sitting pretty good on the iron situation. Iron's just what I hope to get to within the first year, and we accomplished that pretty well. It's just the animals. Animals. As soon as I finish this food and grinding whatever of this I need to go check the crops and then go get some clay. Be another minute. We've got the bronze anvil. That's all we need to work iron. Making the iron anvil's tough. You need certain things for that. What's the best way to take animals down? Stab them with the pointy end? That's really the only thing you need to know. Most of the things you're going to hunt for meat are going to run away from you when you attack them anyway. So you just gotta practice throwing long distance. No, never melee. I mean, pigs you could melee, I guess, but even they're kind of a 50-50 whether they're going to run or whether they're going to turn and attack. But now, I just go out with 6 spears, start chucking spears. Depending on what you're throwing them at, some things will come at you, some things will run away. Another method is to dig a pit, and then you drive them into the pit. You arrange it so that when you throw and they try to run away, they run into a pit. Another process is nerd pulling. You get near them, you nerd pull up 4 blocks or so to be quote-unquote safe, and then you start throwing spears. There's lots of different ways you can go about things. Water can help. If you can get water between you and them and they hop in the water to come after you, it slows them down a bit. But it kind of depends on what you're hunting. Bears and wolves aren't really worth it, other than for the pelts and the fat. Because they have that gamey meat. Okay, come here, you. And you. Alright, stop it. I am out of peat. That is not going to finish cooking on what's there. Come here, Wax. I need to seal these crocks. Because we want really long spoilage times. Alright, fresh for 103 days. And these will say a little over a year. Once they cool down a bit, they will anyway. Fresh for 8 days still. Let's keep waiting on that one. I won't eat those yet. Alright, so we got another stack of that done. We got plenty of that for bricks. I just need to get a mountain of red clay. So this We're just going to eat right now. Bulk up our protein. And just let that burn down, I think. Come here, you. Again, I ran out of space. Yeah, I'm trying to get food prepped for the winter. When winter hits, the animals almost go away, and or they're really low body weight, so you can't get much. Berries go away. Most of the vegetables disappear. So you need to have food to get you through the winter because it's hard to scrounge for the food. And if you want to do it with some decent hit point bars, you want to have the prepped food like the meals I'm making with meat, veggies, and fruit. That way you cover 3 of the bars, and then any grains you have, you turn into bread, and that covers that. So that's kind of where we're at. All right. Just about done here. Yeah, screw milk. This bar is fake. It's not a real bar. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit of our protein bar filled. Don't need to worry about that. We are done in here for the moment. So grab those. Got the wood done, got the charcoal going, got the clay kiln or clay pit finished. We'll do some more clay forming as soon as I get back with some red clay. Let's go. Let's go look at my crops real quick. Did you guys tick over yet? 9 out of 9. These guys are being slow. 7 out of 9. 8 out of 9. Of course, these are on high fert soil. Both of these, so it's no surprise they finished up early. All right. Let's gather some flax. Okay. There we go. Got a little bit more. Probably be a few more days before that's ready. Turnip crop already got stunted. These are at 2 and 3 and 4 out of 7. And we got a little bit, a tiny bit of rye. Oh, mature onions. That's it for the moment. Do I do a flax replant right now? If I'm going to do that, it's going to be in this field. Only 49. I guess that was 2040. I got more seeds in here, though. Oh, the flax is going to disappear instantly. Don't be impressed by that amount of flax. I need a hell of a lot more than what I just grabbed. Alright, 60, 70, 87. Not quite a full field. We'll go for it. I'm really going to hope we get a full planting. Alright, full harvest. It's going to go right up to November. I think it's likely to get cold enough it'll stunt it, but I think I'll still get a harvest out of it, so we're going to hope. If I can get the harvest we just got and one more before winter fully hits, I'll be pretty happy. Okay. So, one more small amount and then, you know, we'll do what we can. Let's get this chopped real quick while I'm looking at it. Actually, are we about to break the scythe? We might get this with this. I'm a scythe. I'm probably going to have to do make another one. Cool. All right. Next up. Do it on grass. We're actually pretty good on cattails for this, what I consider a small apiary with only the 9 over there. All right, so big pile of grain. We need to make some flax bread. Not the best. Flax isn't good for you know, grain for food, but I don't have any animals to feed it to, so let's store it over here temporarily. It stores best in these vessels grain of 0.13. So, and you just store over here for now. Well, we're going to make armor out of flax. Bags and armor. That's the goal. We're going to see how far this gets. We're going to upgrade all of our bag slots, and then we're going to make armor, hopefully. So, we've got 35 more there. Okay, so it's sacks that we need. So, we're going to make twine. Then we need to do this to make the linen. So that's plus 4 twine. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is all of our bag slot upgrades. And we've already gone through a huge portion of our of our stuff. So 1, 2. There's 4. All right, so we're going to be replacing these things. Where's an empty box? Okay. There we go. So we went from 2 full rows to 3 with 2 extra. So 6, 12, 18, 20. First upgrade done. Next, the armor. Are we gonna get any of the armor done? Alright, so we're wanting to make that armor. Helmet and leg armor. And then the chest piece. There we go. Helmet, chest, and leg. So this is the big one. Whoo boy, that is so much flax. So much flax. Just jump into leather backpacks? Well, when you got no goddamn animals, you don't got that goddamn choice. I would love to go straight to leather backpacks. I don't have that option. Just depends on your timing and your environment and, you know. Oh boy. So 1 stack of this is going to get me how many? 4. So I need 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 11. So I need 44 of these. I do not have anywhere near enough to even make this. Just this one thing. Not even close. Well, no, we will make it. 4, 8. That'd be 12 to there. But we're not going to get the other pieces done, I don't think. So, do I need to hold... We got a little bit more flax coming in a couple of days, so I think I'm just going to convert all of this. So, there's 8. There's 12. So, that'll get me the Gambison armor, the main piece. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. There we go. We now have pretty decent protection. I need 44 because I do math on the internet. Internet math is different from real math. All right. Let's see. So, next up, legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Yeah. We'll get the legs done and then be complete, then be finished. Got the 5, but don't got enough for the 2 flax twine. So, store you there until we get the rest of that crop in. I think we might have enough to get my armor done, and then that'll be it for 2 months until we get that next crop after that one. But I'll be happy if we just get a full set of Gambison armor. That'll be perfectly fine with me. That will do some serious protection against wolves and the low-level drifters. Won't keep me alive if a bear gets on top of me. But, you know, not much will. For quite a while. Okay, so. We're done for a couple of days there until that's done. I don't think I can do the bees again. So, populated. This side is populated. Well, never mind. I guess I can do it again. The time to do the middle row? Yeah, let's do the middle row. And they're both completely ready. Alright. Who left the door open? Nah, that's a small bee farm compared to what I usually do. As you do 4x4, that's a 3x3. But it was just me, so I figured I'd tone it down this time. I always usually end up with more than I'll ever use. Alright, so... 1, 2, I need one more. Keep not getting my clay and my... Yeah, good enough for now. My clay and my peat. Yeah, you only need one. All you ever need is one wild beehive. You get your things set up. Well, hopefully in the early game, when you're running around, you have your volume turned up and you just listen for bees anytime you're near a forest area. That's usually not too tough to find. I had a really rough time finding bees. One of the hardest I've ever had in this run. I had to go a long way to get to a bee. But you just go find the wild beehive, drop a skep within relatively as close a range as you can get, put flowers all around it, come back 2 or 3 days later, pick your skep up and bring it home and just stick it in the middle of your little beehive, and it will populate pretty much all the hives around it within just a day or two usually. So you don't ever need more than one wild beehive. I think we're all set. Let's go make some angry bees. So I just brought my wild hive back and put it right there, and it populated everything within a day or two. Alright, so we're going to go for the middle row this time. Angry bees! More angry bees! Alright, I think I got everything picked up. Alright, so reeds are done, crops are done, bees are done, clay forming's done. 2,200, huh? Squeeze some honey. Yeah, they're attacking the scarecrow. That's why it's there. To distract the bees. We're up to 9 liters of honey. I think I've got everything set downstairs. I will need some more candles eventually. Oh yeah, I need some more horsetail too. Alright, you there, you there. Swap out floors and walls, or do more iron blooms. We've only got 25 more to go. Only 25. Although it is rift activity low. I don't have any close clay or peat locations to go dig. I don't need the wood. Yeah, let's replace some flooring. I need to get this mud hut converted. Hey now. I didn't expect that to move. I thought it was attached to the back wall. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, I'll just go there for the moment. Not gonna go there? Whatever. Go, iron shovel, go. Can I relocate this? Guess so. Yeah. That I can just break to move. These, though, are going to go away. It's okay. I think I'll set some... I'll set that up a little differently so they're not sitting on the ground. Cool. Let's use a different colored stone. Slate. I don't have that many choices. Slate or limestone. The wall is slate. Let's go limestone. Nah, I got limestone. Is this that stuff again? Damn it, I always grab thatch. And then I wonder why I'm having problems. Stupid thatch. Not sure I want them this high. Do I want half height blocks? I think I'm going to change this. Let's make... I'm not sure I have the clay to do it, but let's make... Not fence. I want, yeah, just a slab. So, like so, with clay here. Oh, come on now. Don't be that way. Stop it. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I think I like that height better. Oh, God. Really? Come on. Why? Because it's a half block, probably. Yeah. Well, my choices then are full block or not. Damn it. Didn't think about that. That sucks. I guess we're full blocking it. Back to the way it was. Figure something else out later. Need to just throw that thatch out. It's always annoying me. All right. Yeah, so that's done. I'll work on the walls later. It's already 2 o'clock. I guess I can work on a portion of the wall right now. We don't have anything going on outside.